Grace and peace, everybody. We are back. Somebody sent it to me, so shout out for sure. Let's go read it. Okay, this is Candace responding to her audience.
I'm a bit frustrated by the comments here. Foremost, I was only given the option of a closed door meeting. I obviously agreed to it. It wasn't. Aha, it was almost 5 hours long. I need more time to digest.
I bet you today she's going to come back with new revelation on that story. I bet you now.
I need more time to digest. I just wanted to present the facts to you all today of what he said without any of my own innuendos, because there is a lot to digest and pray about. It's difficult to put into words what it's like to be in my position, and to have to consider the scenarios that no person on earth should have to consider.
How grand and important is she? My gosh, she's so important.
How many people can even say they've watched a friend of theirs be murdered in cold blood over politics?
What about Erica, who had to watch it? She's his husband. She's his wife. What about the people that were his friends in real time that were there? Why is Candace so important, y'all? And then
has to consider the possibility that the entire government colluded to make it happen, and maybe even the people close to him, all while being attacked from every media group and influencer in the world.
She's so important, man. It's her against the whole entire planet. Good gracious, Candace. Are you that important?
It's very heavy stuff, and on top of it, I have to deal with how fickle the audience is if I make even one mistake on pronunciation. God forbid.
One person saying, wow, this breaks my heart. Another says, this is just a word salad. She is rambling, sad to say, but you are not passing the vibe check. The market is always right, and the chat is overwhelmingly saying you are not the same. Oh, it gets crazier. Candace having to tell her audience she doesn't have the goods is not going well. Here's more. One person says, so in other words, you were wrong about everything you said. Another person says it wasn't a plane, it was really a flying carpet. Candace has been set up. These bits in the room are next level. Another person saying, is this an apology video for Candace? And here's where it gets real fun. One person saying, Candace Owens has either been cloned or threatened. She is backtracking and backsliding after her productive meeting with Erica Kirk. It's over. Here's one. One person tweeting, this is super suspicious. I think she got cloned. They're officially promoting the new Candace. Another individual says, we will only see a clone of Candace from December 16th onward. It takes 3 months to grow a clone, hence why it took them until now to finally have this meeting. She was a nice girl. I hope her and Ye's clone still get along in the future. I hope that's a joke. I don't think it is.
How come Qatar is always used as the go-to punching bag by the media? Why does Qatar never even push back? And Qatar seems to never attack Israel in a war of aggression or any sort of attack. Have they ever even done anything negative toward Israel? Well, Qatar recently came out and said, yeah, we work with Hamas because Israel and the United States asked us to. They asked us to play the intermediary. And now we are being attacked for doing what they asked us to do, which sounds like the most absolute United States-Israel thing ever, is to ask people to help you and then to be like, oh, I'm so horrified by what they're doing. And I tend to believe that. I don't understand the weird Qatar thing. Like I said, I would take Qatari money. I would. They haven't called me. It's deeply upsetting. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong, what I'm getting wrong, what I can do better to make them call me. I would be totally one of those people that's in the commercials. Have you seen, like, Qatari Airlines is supposed to be amazing, apparently. And I'd be in a commercial for Qatari Airlines. I don't mind somebody making that NAI video and maybe sending that over to the Qatari embassy and seeing if they want to hire me. I am open to being paid by Qatar. So I don't get it. I don't know why Jared Kushner and Zionists are allowed to go to Qatar, which happened recently, and do deals with them. But for some reason, Candace and Tucker are not. It's just not fair. What do I have to do to be seen by Qatar?
I thought after yesterday's live stream where Candace recanted, or rather retold the story of how she met with Erica Kirk, that we would go through the comments, because it doesn't seem like Candace's supporters are really that excited about the way that she handled this, which I think is interesting. So let's bring it in and let's talk about it. First one off the bat. Why all of a sudden is she taking what they said as the truth when they lied about literally everything else? I mean, she did say they were liars. My husband's a police officer, would never allow a civilian to touch anything at a murder scene. It would be a violation of the chain of custody and evidence. They are lying about the request for him to remove the video card. Okay. So 4.5-hour conversation where Candace asks every question, but she gives her listeners not a single answer to their questions. 1 hour and 14 minutes of a nothing burger. We deserve to hear the conversation in its entirety because we helped Candace. We sent her tips.
What?
Yes, we brought all it together, so she deserves a credit, but it wasn't fair to us. We weren't only a passive viewers. We took an active part in this investigation. I'm confused and saddened. Candace has built such a bloodthirsty audience base that this is what she gets. Autopsy. Why would they move the body like a sack of potatoes? Didn't call paramedics. No Utah security. Why did they pave over the crime scene? Did you ask these questions? For the first time, I turned off the show before the ending. I'm still dumbfounded. It's such a shame TPUSA must be celebrating the fact that they've managed to create distrust amongst Candace's audience.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Once you agreed to the secret meeting, things were never going to be the same. I'm so disappointed.
Oh my God! He because it from. Oh my God!
Most of this is word salad, filling the plate with a bunch of empty calories and no nutritional value and dressed in nonsense. I mean, that's what Candace's show is, though. Let's be honest. Our entire existence is a giant psyop. Honestly, why are we wasting time discussing Robinson when we know it's impossible that Charlie was shot with a 30-06? From dancing to the smiling, the word salad, it's all fake.
We will never know the truth. It's the JFK situation.
I'm glad Charlie explained his opinion on JFK because it's literally copy and paste to his own
Assassination.
Watching this felt like chewing on a 3-day-old bubblegum. Good gracious, man. Tough, flavorless, oddly exhausting. It pains me to say that because I've never once felt that this way about Candace before, but not even close. She didn't ask about the crime scene being literally buried with concrete, that the door to the floor that also got covered.
We will never know. Know nothing.
Over other than we are being lied to left and right, purposely divided. We need to stop fighting and unite already. What a mind blank this has been. You said they can't manage you or govern you, but then had the vibes of being fully managed. What actually was discussed with Erica? This is bonkers. And yes, I'm a real person and not a robot. I think the humans are all collectively feeling a similar way. Big letdown. She didn't say anything about what Erica said about the planes. That was supposed to be the linchpin to the whole case. What gives? What about asking why Mikey got on the phone without even dialing a number and then walked away casually before Charlie even hit the ground? Are you seriously going to glaze over that? Have you even considered that he perhaps had 2 phones? Wow. Now Mikey got 2 phones. I thought you were going to give Erica's responses to the very specific list of questions you said you gave to TPUSA. Yeah, Candace is built. Now she's got all of this distrust in her own organization, in her own comment section. Is going crazy. You simply cannot say the CEO of a $150 million company that you were unaware and did not approve of it. Official statements released by your official PR spokesperson. What an absolutely pathetic cop-out that I'm surprised you accepted, Candace. This is all through this comment section. They are just not having can. Doge, Candace, we want to hear about that. Did you ask Erica? Someone said, is she wearing Erica's blazer? Candace revealed something so important. Do not trust any form of media. They've controlled even her. Like, man, they're eating her up now.
Who else sees so many likes, but the actual comments aren't looking so good in Candace's favor?
This is what it looks like when someone who doesn't lie tries to sell a lie for First time, so fake. Wait, Candace doesn't lie? Mikey's call logs don't match with the video of him. One nation under blackmail. I'll just stop her here. She's controlled opposition. Yep, Candace, this is what you get. Friend, you've built this audience. You've fed this audience this craziness for so long, and this is what you get. Anyway, comment down below. What do you think about it? What do you think about Candace's interview or conversation with Erica? Let me know in the comments down below. I appreciate you. Until next time, grace and peace. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the JWhit Podcast. If you enjoyed today's show, please do me a favor and hit me up with that 3-piece special. Like the video, subscribe, and of course, share it with somebody who would also enjoy this type of content. And make sure you leave a comment because I do pin the best comments to the top. So thank you so much for tuning in today. And until next time, everybody, grace and peace.